Good afternoon, everybody. We're continuing to monitor the situation across the region with the cold air surging in. And this is a look at St. Charles here. We're about to 330, 335. We've dropped to 16 degrees at Lambert now. We do have some light snow and some light ice crystals and also a little bit of patchy freezing drizzle that's around. It doesn't seem to be causing problems on the roads. As best we can tell, there are no problems on the roads right now, but you can kind of see the visibility is somewhat reduced a bit here as you have the haze in and across the area and some of those flurries as well. This is really the last of what's coming through. So we know that the bitter cold air is moving in, so we have a bitter cold Sunday on the way. Dangerous wind chills early Sunday morning. It will feel like 20 below zero in some spots to around 5 degrees below zero. Look at the satellite and radar pictures here across the Midwest. Here's that Arctic air. The clearing line is really getting in here towards Des Moines now. They've had some sunshine, but even though they've broken out of the snow with the sunshine, their temperature actually dropped another degree. 7 there, 7 as well in the Quad Cities. Kirksville right now looking at a temperature, it's been holding steady at 10 degrees. We will watch as this area of snow, the accumulating snow, the problem snow, has been to our north and northeast through central portions of Illinois and over towards Indianapolis. If you're going 70 eastbound, you're not in bad shape until you get past Effingham, and then you probably don't want to take that trip at this point for the nighttime hours. Watching that cold air sliding on in, look at our temperature here in St. Louis, dropping now to 16 degrees, while it's still 33 at Cape Girardeau. So the cold weather alerts, they basically stretch from Canada down to the Gulf Coast, and we're a part of that in and across the St. Louis area. Most of the metro area is in a cold weather advisory for later tonight into early tomorrow morning. The extreme cold warning is for Indianapolis up towards Lafayette, but we're looking at wind chills here that will be down in the city of St. Louis, around 10 degrees below zero tomorrow morning. 12 now in Litchfield, 23 in DeSoto, Farmington's 25. We have seen some reports of some light freezing drizzle down to the south. These are the wind chills as of about 3:30, 3:40 this afternoon. Litchfield's already dropped below zero. The rest of us are in the single digits. Not much to show you on the radar here. We have it tuned up to try to pick out the snow, but these are just bands of some light snow flurries that are drifting through. The bitter cold is the bigger story, right? We don't expect problems on the roads because of any precipitation tonight, any snow or any of the freezing drizzle. It looks like that's not enough to cause a problem as the drier air is pushing in. But into Sunday, if you're going to be traveling, we do have these dangerous wind chills. So make sure you have extra layers on if you're going to be outside. Pets need to be inside. If you've had problems in the past with the pipes leaking or breaking because you have frozen pipes, they freeze up and they thaw and then break the pipe and you got problems, you probably want to open up the cabinet doors and let some air under those pipes, or at least definitely take some precautions. So temperatures through the evening hours continue to drop off. Slowly but surely, we're headed back by midnight close to 10 degrees, and those wind chills will be dropping below zero as well. So what is new? What's next? Here's the deal. There's really no forecast changes for us. The Arctic chill is here. Everything is working and going along with the forecast plan. So what's next? Tomorrow morning, 5 below to 20 below wind chills. That's Sunday morning. But there is a warmer week ahead. So after Monday morning, temperatures take a turn, and it'll be a dramatic turn. Our overnight low temperatures tonight, in some cases northeast of St. Louis, towards Litchfield, out towards Nokomis. You could be at or below zero early tomorrow morning. The rest of us are in the single digits. It's just bitter. Skies will be clearing out. We'll have that breeze. You're down around 10 in Centerville, at 8 in Fredericktown and Perryville by early tomorrow morning. These are our future cast wind chills tomorrow morning. Again, close to 10 degrees below zero across the metro area. That's why we have our cold weather advisory that's in effect tomorrow morning through lunchtime. Things should improve a little bit tomorrow afternoon. We go back into the mid-teens for highs. And we do have plenty of sunshine across the area for tomorrow. As we look across our towns and see what's going on out there this afternoon, you can see a few flakes flying there in St. Charles. main streets of St. Charles. Christmas traditions, of course, going on right now. And even though it's cold, you have a fair number of people that are there. Also looks like a few flakes flying over in the Edwardsville area. Kirkwood's probably seeing a few too. Up in Florissant, we know the airport's seen a few snow flurries. I think that's about all we're going to get. We're not going to be able to get anything to accumulate. And then look at this change. After a high tomorrow of 15 degrees, we are back into the low to mid 50s here as we go into the middle of next week. Our next weather system is going to be what comes through here on Thursday. So let's go to Thursday in the middle of the night, early morning hours. We have this front to our north and west. As it's dropping in, it does try to kick up some showers for us. These would be rain showers. It's going to be way too warm for any wintry precipitation with this. This moves through during the morning hours on Thursday, and then as we head into Thursday evening, we'll start to clear out and some cooler air will filter in. Of course, the big focus right now is on these wind chills for tomorrow morning, feeling like 18 degrees below zero in Litchfield at 7 o'clock, right around 10 below across most of the metro area, and close to, zero as you get farther south and southwest. Those are still brutal numbers. And a reminder that it is cold weather season. You can give a gift, help a neighbor. HeatUpSt.Louis.org has been providing assistance to seniors, people with disabilities, and low-income folks for over 20 years now, and they're making a difference, but they could use your help. You can make an easy online donation at HeatUpStLouis.org. Here is your 10-day forecast. Well, once we get through our weather impact alert for Sunday and the brutal wind chills that we deal with early tomorrow, the rest of this, as we head towards Christmas week, is going to be rather nice. Now, Hanukkah starts Sunday, and it is going to be cold Sunday evening, no doubt. Temperatures Monday morning actually will start to go up, so that 10's probably around midnight, and we're back around 12, 14 degrees by Monday morning. Then we're back into the low 40s, and the rest of Hanukkah is much milder. As we go into Christmas week, temperatures above average. Doesn't look like that's going to change for us either. And again, your rain chance on Thursday, it would not be any sort of wintry precipitation chance here at all. It's definitely liquid rain. Be too warm for anything else. So don't be surprised if you see a few snow flurries here going through the remainder of the evening. Our anticipation is that there's little, if any, impact from the snow or the patches of freezing drizzle. However, there is that impact from, the cold, and that's the bigger story, we think.